Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a bookish video. So today's video is my Fairyloot box. This is the April box. It is a monthly box subscription for book lovers. It comes with a new release book in the YA genre, I believe. YA fantasy kind of genre typically, and comes with a couple of bookish items, normally between 5 and 6 items per box. So let's open it up and have a look and see what the theme for this month is. I know this boxing is a bit late, but being MIA because of mental health. So we have a really pretty spoiler card here. We have like dual people here. So one side she's all pretty and lovely and sweet and innocent, and on the other side she's all dark and mysterious and deadly. I really like that. Two sides of every coin. So the theme for this month is hidden identities. So into the first item we have a cherry blossom soap that is inspired by Flame in the Mist by Renee Adier, and this is made in the UK. Now I will say I haven't read that book. I've only read one book by Renee Adier, and it was an ARC copy of one of her books that we got in a Fairyloot box. I wasn't too impressed, but I do have another book by her on my shelves, but I haven't read it yet. But it's not the Flame in the Mist, I know that. So this is Cherry Blossom Nourishing Soap for Hands and Body, vegan friendly and cruelty free by littleheartsgifts.co.uk. It looks like this and it smells really, really nice. So yeah, it will go in the bathroom. I will definitely use it up at some point. We don't go through soap that fast because we only use it for our hands. I never use soap to wash my face or my body, only my hands. So it will get used, it'll just get used very, very slowly. Probably stick around for a while. So that is that item. Next we have an item in an envelope, and this is a pin. I kind of wish we'd get pins every month, but hey ho. So this is the based on the Daevabad trilogy. It says greatness takes time on it. Can you focus? Yeah. And this is obviously from the City and Brass trilogy. Wrote that, by the way. Daevabad. S.A. Chakraborty wrote the Daevabad trilogy, which starts with the City of Brass. I have read the City of Brass, but I haven't continued with book 2 and book 3 as of yet. I would like to, but I'm in no rush at the moment. But that is a really, really pretty pin. That will go on my banner at some point. The next item is something I love to see in these boxes, and that is a beautiful tote bag. We have these gorgeous looking characters on there, and then the back is nice and plain. So sometimes I'll just have this on the outside and put this side closer to my body, and it's not so blatantly obvious that it's a bookish bag. And this is based on the Blood and Ash books. I know that everyone's going crazy about Blood and Ash. I think by, who's it by? Jennifer L. Armentrout. Everyone's going crazy about those books recently. I haven't read it, but I do have one of her other books on my shelves. So yeah, I always love a good tote bag, and this one feels really sturdy. So yeah, very happy with that. Now the next item in the box makes it the best box ever, hands down. This is an awesome item, and this box is worth it just for this. They are Bookends. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? These are metal and you do get 2 of them. So you do get a pair of bookends, and this end slips underneath your books and then it rests up against the book like that. And that's what keeps your books from falling over. I am so in love with these. Not only is it an awesome item, but they are stunning. And I believe these are based on the Lord of the Rings. You know, that big arch thing? Let's have a look. Yeah, based on the Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And it's that, you know, where, you know, they go under the mountain where the dwarves are. That thing, that door that they go through. But they're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. So pretty. I love them. I love them so much. Worth it. Just for that. Just for that. Worth it. So we have those. They will be going up on my shelves for sure. We next have 3 bookmarks. So we have this one, which is based on The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, which is really good. I have read that trilogy. This one is from Blood and Honey. Is it Blood and Honey? No, Blood Air. So Blood Air by Amelia Wen Zhao. So that's that one. And then this one is based on A Number in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. So I have not read either of the books for these 2, but I have read The Poppy War, and they're lovely foiled bookmarks, which is just stunning. Like I say, this box just blew it away. Tote bag, foil bookmarks, metal, gold bookends. Knocked it out of the park, really, didn't they? So then we have the 7 of Wands and 8 of Wands in our tarot cards. These are from the Serpent and Dove series. Lou and Reed, I want to say. I finally know characters. But yeah, I believe they're from Serpent and Dove stories, so yes. And then finally we come to the book bag, and inside we have our bookmark, which is based on the spoiler card, which I absolutely love and adore. So if I'm enjoying the book, I can put the pretty side, and if I'm not enjoying the book, I can put the darker side. Then we have the Fairy Scoop, which has the May's theme, and I'm really excited for May because the book that is in May's Fairyloot box is an anticipated release for me. I'm really excited for this. The May's theme is spellcraft. In the box you can expect items inspired by Serpent and Dove, Throne of Glass, Raybearer, Crave, and there will be an item not inspired by any fandom, so it'll be fandom neutral. They're revealing that the box will have a beautiful tumbler designed by the one and only Chatty Nora. Now, she designs a lot of the items for the book boxes, so I'm very excited for that. I do like it when we get like tumblers and things, because I do use those. I don't use the cups, the mugs that we get, but I do use the drinks bottles, the drinks cups. The featured book of the month is a Jamaican-inspired fantasy about 2 enemy witches who must enter into a deadly alliance to take down a common enemy. The Fairyloot exclusive edition will have an exclusively, completely redesigned cover, which scares me because they kind of did that with Lore by Alexander Bracken a few months back, and I wasn't impressed with the redesign. So I hope that they don't take away the parts of the book cover that I like the most. So that scares me a little. We will have to see about that. Stencil designs on all 3 edges, which is very exciting. Not just sprayed edges, but stenciled. Artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket. Foil embossing on the case, and a ribbon bookmark. And will be signed by the author, as always. So yeah, the only part of that is the redesigned cover. But I'm very excited for the book. So then we have the artwork for this book, and on the back we have a letter from the author, and then the book itself is, let's have a look, try and get it out for you without ripping the cover. So ready? Look at that, isn't it stunning? And of course, stenciled edges. Look, it has a key, it has like a lock. And then the ends are purple. It's just stunning. So this is The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, which is really cool. And on the back we have a bit of code, and then it says, "Don't let her die, we are coming." So yes, and it says on the bottom, a Fairyloot exclusive. So I like that they're marking the book as a Fairyloot exclusive. Now it's kind of plain end papers, but that's fine. Ooh. I always forget to show this, but it is signed. And then, look at that foiling. Isn't that gorgeous? And then on the end as well. But look at that, that's stunning. That's just beautiful. It's just such a beautiful book. This is another book that I've heard nothing about. So it's happened to me quite a few times so far this year that the book that is chosen by Fairyloot is one I've not heard of. However, this one sounds really awesome. So we have a 17-year-old Kiva Meriden who's a survivor. For 10 years she's worked as the healer in a notorious death prison, Zalindov, making herself indispensable. Kept afloat by messages of hope from her family, Kiva has one goal and one goal only: to stay alive. Then one day the infamous rebel queen arrives at the prison on death's door, and Kiva receives a new message: "Don't let her die, we are coming." The Queen is sentenced to the trial by ordeal, a series of elemental challenges against the torments of air, fire, water and earth, assigned to only the most dangerous of criminals. Aware the sickly Queen has little chance of making it through the trials alive, Kiva volunteers to take her place. If she succeeds, both she and the Queen will be granted their freedom, but no one has ever survived. And with an incurable plague sweeping Zalindov, a mysterious new inmate fighting for Kiva's heart, and a prison rebellion brewing, Kiva can't escape the terrible feeling that her trials have only just begun. So the author is a best-selling Australian author, and the book is perfect for fans of Sarah J Maas and Sabah Tahir. So I'm very excited. Looking through, glancing through, that code that is printed on the back of the book is also part of the story. It's in there as well. I did see it when I was glancing through earlier. Not a lot, but it is there. So yeah, seems really exciting. We've got this trial by the elements. We've got her fighting for her life and the rebel queen's life, and we have romance. Actually sounds really up my street. It sounds like something I will really, really enjoy, and this is such a beautiful book. I'm so happy to own it. So that is that. That is the Fairyloot April box. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!